Shalom, Israel, Shalom, Shalom. It's your brother Ari with H.O.I Las Vegas, coming again with another episode of The Truth. But before we get started, I'd like to give honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Mashiach Yahushai. I'd like to give a double honors to the elders that paved the way in this truth. We can get right to it. Let's go with the book. Let's start with the book of Jeremiah, chapter 16 and verse 16, and it reads, Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord, and they shall fish them, and after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks. Right. So this is talking about the time to come. It's going to be a time like very soon where we're going to be hunting Esau, man, hunting these other nations, right? Right? They're going to be on the run, right? That's why he says, they shall fish. He said, I will send for many fishers, meaning us, saith the Lord, right? And they shall fish them. Who is the them? That's the other nations, right? And after will I send for many hunters. So we're going to be hunting these people, right? We're going to be hunting them through the strength and power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, right? It says from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks. So the holes of the rocks is considered, and the hills and all those things, those are considered the little bunkers, man, that they're building, and they think they're going to be able to hide in, thinking that they're going to be safe. But it's not going to stop us from getting them, right? Because we're going to have the power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. You're going to rip them damn doors off, man. They're going to have steel doors, steel bars, thinking that that's going to hold us, stop us from getting in there, right? You're going to just rip that mug right on open like it ain't nothing, because we're going to have that power, right? Let's go to the book of Psalms, chapter 149, and we're going to read verse 8 and 9. This is verse 8. To bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron. Right. So we're going to bind their kings in chains, right? In chains, and their nobles with fit in iron, man. So we're going to enslave them, man. You know, that's what's going to happen. They're going into slavery. So we're going to put them in chains just like they had us in chains and them fitted iron. Right? And verse 9, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints. Praise ye the Lord. Right. So it's going to be an honor man, we're going to have the honors of doing this thing, of doing these things to them, right? We're going to have the honor, right? He said to execute upon them the judgments written in this book, right? Let's go to Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 2. And it reads, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. So they're going to be our servants and handmaids. They're going to be our slaves. And they shall take them captive, whose captives they were. And they shall rule over their oppressors. Right. So we was once their captives, but now they're going to be our captives. Right. And we're going to rule over our oppressors. Right. Let's get one more. Let's go to Revelation. The book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 10. He that killeth, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Right. So he that leadeth into captivity, meaning Esau, who took us into captivity first, right? shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword. So the other nations, the Edomites who killed, who raped, robbed, and murdered our people, fed our babies to alligators, and all these wicked things that they did to us, and murdered our people and killed our people, they're going to be killed with the sword. He said, he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Right. So their time is coming sooner than they think. Right. They sitting here with all the money, all the wealth, you know, they living in these high rises while we down at the bottom, struggling, working 9 to 5s, barely can afford food, barely can afford gas, struggling while they living it up, throwing 500,000 on the craps table, while people out here starving, people out here homeless, our people out here struggling. Right? That time is coming. Right? And with that, keep reading, praying, fasting, studying, staying diligent, stay abounded in the work of the Lord, stay 10 toes down for the Lord, because he 10 toes down for you and gave you another 24. And keep, whatever you do, keep reading. Right? You got to and endure until the end. This is not a race. This is a marathon. We got to endure until the end. Right? We got to continue to put up the fight for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Every day he's giving us a gift. He's waking us up. Remember that. What are we doing for him? Right? Are we keeping his laws, statutes, and commandments? Are we keeping the Sabbath? Are we wearing our fringes? Right? Are we keeping the high holy days? Are we loving our brother as we love ourselves? Right? You know? These are things you have to think of. Are you doing these things? Continue to examine yourself each and every day so you can better yourself, strengthen your spirit, strengthen your mind, right? And with that, that's the truth. Shalom.